Well, hello everyone. I am in another trip from East Coast back to West Coast. I picked this load up from Dover, Delaware, going to San Francisco. So it's a military load. But I had a little situation with this load. So let me explain what happened. So I was trying to book two loads. Okay, two loads. One is 26 feet and the other one is supposed to be 10 feet. So I got this one that is 26 feet long for 2,900. It's going 2,900 miles and it's paying 2,900. And then the other one that was supposed to be 10 feet, it was paying 2,850. Okay, so I was okay with it. It's 10 feet long, no problem. So I called both of them, had everything all set up to pick it up first thing Friday morning. I show up to that initial place that was supposed to be 10 feet long, and as I'm coming in, the forklift operator brings out the freight, and I look, I'm like, no, there is no way this is 10 feet long. So I measured it. It turns out that it's 26 feet long. So if you could do the math, 26 feet plus 26 feet, it equals to 54 feet. And you know, my trailer is 40 feet. So it wouldn't fit on my trailer. So I had to let one load go. So when I got to the property and I realized that it is 26 feet long, and I told the shipper, I said, hey, this is 26 feet long. It was supposed to be 10 feet. Are you sure that you have the correct freight? And he says, yeah, this is the freight that is going to San Francisco. I'm like, I cannot put it on my trailer. He says, why not? You have an empty trailer. You know, 26 feet is not gonna overfill it. But I tell him, yes, it is an empty trailer, but I have another load set up. As soon as I say that, he says, no. It's not. This is a dedicated load. It has to go from point A to point B with nothing on your trailer but our load. And I'm like, hold on a minute, you know. So the broker had received a dedicated load money for this load, and he's giving out as a partial. He's taking half of it. So I gave the broker a call to see if he could do any better, so I could haul the 26 feet long freight, the first load, with dedicated money. So I give him a call and said, hey, it is supposed to be 10 feet long, but it turns out that it is 26 feet. And he says, okay, no problem. But I said, yeah, it is a big problem because you're only paying $1 a mile. And he says, well, yeah, you're a hotshot, so that should be more than more than enough for you. I'm like, no, not for a dedicated run, $1 a mile, it wouldn't. So we went a little back and forth, very professionally. So at the end, he kind of loses his temper, and then he mentions that my authority is new and I should be thankful for the $1 a mile rate that he has given me. So this is what he said, word to word: your authority is not even 90 days. You should be thankful for $1 a mile dedicated load that I have given you, and take this load and don't be an idiot. As soon as he says that, I'm like, no, I'm not gonna take any insult like that, you know. I wanted to tell him something back, but I'm like, okay, yeah, sure. And I hung up. What I did, I had all my straps out, I had my bungees out because it was a tarp load as well. So I went ahead and put it back to inside the truck, and I just drove away. And an hour later, he calls back and he says, hey, by the way, did you pick that load up? I'm like, no, I didn't. He's like, why not? I'm like, you expect me to haul a load for you at the same time you calling me an idiot? You know? He says, no, I told the other guys what idiot and not you and stuff like that. I told him, no, there is no way that you can call me an idiot and make me feel bad because I'm a hotshot and then expect me that I haul your load. Not at all. So what I did, I went to my second pickup. I picked this load up from a military facility, and yes, it is fairly light, 1,900 pounds, 26 feet long. And I tried to find something else, but since it was late in the Friday, I couldn't find anything. So yes, I am gonna go from Delaware to San Francisco for $1 a mile, 2,900. So that's not a good rate, honestly, but sometimes things like that happen, especially with partials. I think partials are either good, very, very good, or not good at all, like in this case. So but I'm happy. I think at least this will pay for fuel, it'll pay for truck payment and other expenses, but I will not be making any money because $1 a mile is barely break even, you know. So but the load is fairly light. Okay, it's 1900 pounds, 26 feet long. So I initially put 3 straps, but then I stopped and said maybe I should put another strap right here. I added it so that I don't have any problems. I went ahead and moved my tarp here, so in case they wanted to just put it behind the tarp, but I moved the tarp so in case I find another load I can move the tarp on top of this freight and then put whatever it is. I have 15 feet left. But anyways, the fuel economy is very good. So I averaged 12.5 miles to the gallon, which is super good. You know, it's very light and very aerodynamic. And I am I am bummed out that I couldn't go for, what is it, it would have been 5,900 I think, had I had the other load. Yeah, things like this could happen, but you know, it was nothing in my hand that I could control. You know, the freight is longer than what the broker stated, and the broker was not nice. What would I do? You know, I did everything I could, but at the end it did not turn out to be a good load. But anyways, $1 a mile is a break even for me. I'm not too bummed out about it. I think I will try to find another load, a partial load for Monday, because tomorrow is Monday, and if I could find a partial load going to San Francisco, then I will book it. If not, then I'll just go to San Francisco just as is and just kind of forget about it. You know, you can't just say, oh, you know, I got paid $1 a mile coast to coast and just feel bad about it. You know, things like this happen. But anyways, yeah, what I'm gonna do tomorrow is I'm gonna go ahead and change these 2 inner tires. They are getting worn out very badly right here. You see, I'm not sure if you could see it. See, I think if I get an inspection right now, I wouldn't pass. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna buy 2 new tires and have them put on it. What's weird about it is that both inner tires, this tire and that tire, doing the same thing, but these rear ones, they're okay, and this one is okay. But someone was saying in the comment section that this kind of a wear is called feathering, and it has a lot of reasons. One of them could be like going around the corners a little fast, so I'm gonna try to go a little slower. But I found it very surprising. Why isn't the other tandems doing the same thing, you know? And just those 2 tires are giving me issues. But we'll see what happens. I have another, I think, 1,500 miles to go. I'm halfway here. Since this is a military load, I could not record it at the pickup location. Neither I will be able to record it at the drop-off, because they do not allow any recording, I think. They didn't say anything about it, but I'm pretty sure that they wouldn't allow recording at the military facility. This will do it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.